All right, people, we're back here again with our show here. We're kind of late getting started here because we have some technical difficulties. Oh, does anybody? And I was trying to say something because I thought my earpiece was back, but it's not. Does anyone know who Stacy Davis Gates is? Anybody ever heard of Stacy Davis Gates? Young black lady, 48 years old. She's out of Chicago, and she's been known as a firebrand. She has just been elected to be the president of the Illinois Teachers Union. She used to be the president of the Chicago Teachers Union, and they had just elected her to be the president of the Illinois AFL-CIO, Illinois Federation of Teachers Union. She has been noted to have negotiated the last two Chicago Teachers Union contracts. And most of the teachers in the union are very happy about her. So I guess the Illinois uh, Federation of Teachers Union said, well, we need somebody like her to negotiate contracts for us all over the state. But she has her distractors. She has people and stuff who do not like her at all. One of them is a gentleman by the name of Paul Vallis. I don't know if anybody and stuff on our telecast know who Paul Vallis is, but he is very well known in Chicago. Used to be well known in Chicago. He was a superintendent of Chicago public schools for a long time. And he has turned out to be her nemesis. He done sued her a couple of times. And one of them, he sued her for defamation because she called him a rat turd or something. So he sued her. But from what I hear, from what I've been reading, is the girlfriend is a pistol. She is something else. Uh, he's a very tough negotiator, but the record and stuff for what's going on there in the Chicago public school systems and stuff is not a referendum and stuff for the teachers and stuff there in Chicago because their grades and stuff are very low and stuff in the country. A lot of the kids, huge percentage of the kids and stuff aren't reading at grade level, and they're blaming their teachers for it. And I found out that the mayor of Chicago used to be a union member and stuff. He's a teacher out of Chicago, and she helped him to become mayor of the city of Chicago. So a lot of stuff going on there, people in Illinois, my state, my kind of town, Chicago. Speaking of Chicago, the Bears won yesterday. He beat New Orleans at Soldier Field yesterday. Played a damn good game, I think. It was a damn good game. I really enjoyed it. That little quarterback they got, the first round draft pick and everything, he's not great, but he does a job. He does his job, and he's still starting. Unlike our friend in Cleveland, I guess he played yesterday. Is that right? Uh, uh, well,
I don't know.
you can't believe all these news folks and stuff and everything. But according to what that they've been saying, he played yesterday, and according to these folks out there talking, they say he didn't do too bad, and he still has his huge fan base.
We're talking about secure people,
Right, Shadir,
secure Sanders.
right. They said he played. I haven't saw anything yet. Officially saw it. I haven't looked, but there are some sites out there on the internet, especially on YouTube and stuff, saying that he played. But these sites that I saw it on and stuff, they aren't those. They aren't the ESPNs or the Fox News, Fox Sport News people, anything like that. Because you know they got with AI, they got all this little crazy crap going on out there, crazy stuff. So I'm wishing well. They said whoever was on there said he played and said he did real good. And I guess the team that the Cleveland Brown played, they won. They won the game. Oh, they played Miami, the Miami Dolphins.
When they're in London somewhere,
I don't know, but I know that they played. They said they played the Dolphins, Miami.
you know, I'm gonna tell you something. There's a bunch of news out there, but there is no news
Mm-hmm.
because it's all fake.
Mm-hmm.
It's all unreal. It's all a lie. Misinformation, distractions, all of that. And it's hard for me to read the news now. I think I mentioned this before because you can verify stuff and realize it's a lie or it's not all the truth. Now, in San Diego Saturday, Camp Pendleton is in that area, and they were celebrating 250 years.
Correct. That's which is 250 years and not until next month.
And they sent shells in the air, and shrapnel hit some of the cars. And in that area was the protesters. Something is really going wrong around here. I mean, it's really has gotten out of hand. I was listening to some of the senators and Congress people, and it's obviously they have no guardrails, no way to stop this man from killing people that they claim carrying drugs in their boats. They killed 27 people. Normally, those people are captured by the Coast Guard or and riled in and take the drugs from them if they got drugs and they get arrested. Then they go through the court system and all that. The thing is that we in trouble, bro. We in trouble.
Oh,
They're gonna vote, get rid of that last part of the Civil Rights Voting Act, and they're letting him run willy-nilly any kind of way he wants to. They allowed him to bomb Iran, which was an act of war. And right now, and I don't know if you know this or not, Ed, I'm sure you do, our cybersecurity people have been furloughed. Not all of them, but majority of them. And last night, they tell us, and we don't know for sure, that we might have got hacked. A lot of these hard drives and everything has got hacked. They claim it was some kind of screw up. Those people that was in the cloud, they saved a lot of their information. And these people are allowing all this shit to happen. Now, kudos to all that 7 to 10 million people that was in the march. Probably another 30 million or 50 million people were looking in. I feel as though we are now like the Russians. Maybe not quite as bad, but we are like the Russians. The Russians get into this square and they protest. And a lot of people get arrested, get beat up, put in jail. That's where we're at now. That's where we're at. So a lot of I see these people in podcasts, and kudos to them. They telling certain stories. This is happening, that's happening, and almost like okay, Trump did this, Trump did that, so and so did this, and the bottom line is that things ain't normal. This is not normal shit, and nobody can stop him. Nobody can stop him because he can do whatever he wants to do. Supreme Court is not going to stop him. The military, they want to keep their jobs and they're going to do what the president says. These people that right now, everybody wants to keep their little jobs, FBI, CIA, ICE, all of them, and they know they're breaking the law. Now, here's the caveat of all this. You got these lawyer experts talking shit, talking about they all going to jail because they done all broke the law. Well, there is no law because the DOJ is not doing their job. They're not following the Constitution. They're not putting this man in check, saying, Mr. President, that's against the Constitution. Mr. President, that's against the law. They keep saying, he's breaking the law, he's breaking the law, he's breaking the law. So something is wrong with this picture. Something is wrong with this picture. Now, you just had 7 to 10 million people out there protesting. That wasn't enough. Should have been 100 million. I don't know what to say, man. Because I can't look at business news because that shit is crap. Because the only thing they want to talk about is AI, and they want to talk about cybercoins and bitcoins. And then they don't tell the truth about what's going on in China. They won't tell the truth about what's going on in Russia. They won't tell the truth about what's going on in European League. They not. It's almost like, what is going on, bro? Because a lot of these people think this is a joke. They think this is a joke. They think, oh, this too will pass. But I'm sorry, I don't find none of this entertaining. I don't find none of this funny. I don't find none of it, none of it. I don't find these religious people funny, or playing these games that they supposed to be Christians. So, hey, I mean, this right here is chaos, triple chaos, constant chaos. So I don't know when the good people gonna rise up. I mean, you had 10 million people out there, and they rising up and they telling people, hey, wake up, get involved. This right here is this. This is not right. What this man is doing, tearing uh, kids from their parents, sending them off who knows where. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't. Yesterday, you was talking about football. I couldn't even get into it, bro. I watched a little bit of Kansas City and I watched a little bit of Philadelphia, but I couldn't even get into it. And then last night, I tried to watch a little bit of the Rams or whoever was playing. Couldn't watch that. It was just so frustrating. I just couldn't get in. I couldn't. And then they had the NBA on. I couldn't watch that. This right here is some serious shit. And and you know the little things that they see, they get caught. Like the big deal now is that this ICE guy who works as an ICE person was driving drunk, and he got his kids in the back seat, and he was giving the police shit, talking about, you can't, don't do this, man. Hey, I work for the federal government, blah blah blah. The man couldn't even walk straight. I just got divorced, and my kids mean everything to me. He riding around in some nice little truck, drunk as a skunk. But everybody want to talk about that. I don't give a shit. Put his ass in jail for DUI, but it's not news to me because we know that most of those people that they signing up is from all those little groups they got, Oakwood Boys or whatever they call them, and the January 6 people and all that,
Oak Street Boys.
whatever they call themselves. But I'm just saying that they have allowed, I'm talking about decades, allowed these people to rise up thinking that they were going to change and do better when they know that it was getting worse. I mean, the last FBI person told the world the biggest the biggest terrorist right now is domestic terrorism in this country. And we have so many sales from different countries. We got sales from The Muslim nation, the Japanese, Chinese, Islamic, all that. Those sales are all over this country as well. But the biggest sale is the white supremacy. So I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I can't celebrate nothing. I'm not celebrating shit. The only thing I can do is pray. And if I had enough energy and I wasn't so old, I'd be fasting for 40 days. That's how I feel about it. Because this ain't nothing but the devil.
Well, going back to where you started about they having a problem with the internet and all that other stuff. Uh, what happened and stuff was that they had a breakdown and the domain name service and stuff for Amazon Web Service, which is something that will happen. Those things and stuff happen. They don't believe that there was any sabotage and everything to that because uh, Amazon, like all the other domain name services out there, they have regions and stuff in which they put their database servers. And one of their regions and stuff is right there in Northern Virginia. And there are several companies and stuff who get involved in DNS servers and stuff who uses the northern part of Virginia and stuff and everything as a vocal point for their whole system and stuff that they have out there on the internet. And Amazon Web Service had a breakdown, and that's what the heck happened with them. That's the DNS server broke down, which those things and stuff do happen because a lot of times there's no redundant backup, and if the redundant backup is there, it doesn't respond and stuff like it should. With the that thing in California, you're right, it was stupid as hell because he's the president and they're the military. Nobody really said anything, and they never even took into precautions and stuff and everything to shut the place down if they had planned on doing that. Well, one of the some of the vehicles that shrapnel hit happened to be the vice president. The security folks and stuff and everything, their vehicles got hit too with that shrapnel. And the governor and stuff of California made a kind of a big deal out of it, which he should have, that they shouldn't have never been doing that shit. And the fact that they never even thought about even shutting down that major interstate and everything because they were shooting over this daggone highway to block the traffic and everything off. So, but anyway, they didn't give a shit about what the governor says. They went ahead on and did what the hell they want to do. Those are some of the things, Ted, that we probably gonna have to deal with for a while until we have a 2026 election. Some of the things we have to deal with because there's nobody out there, like you said, to stop this knucklehead. We ain't got no Senate. We ain't got no House of Representatives and stuff who have a lot of power, a lot more than he does. But they're not exercising that power. They're doing it in a small way. Like I said the other day, they did stop the president and everything from enacting that tariff against Canada that he had wanted to do. They successfully stopped that, but it was too late because Canada had already decided to go ahead and do what the hell they wanted to do. Another thing that's real bad out there, Ted, is that, like you said, we can't believe what the hell these new people are putting out there. You can't believe this shit. I have a profound problem and stuff with these folks and stuff, supposed allies and stuff who are implicated and stuff in this bullshit and everything with the president. None of if I'm the allies and you see that this son of a gun who's sitting there in that daggone White House, you can't believe a goddamn word he says. He'll tell you one thing one day, and the next day something else will damn happen. His cabinet knows that he's going to do that, so they just keep covering up for his ass. Well, the people outside this country, they they should be able to realize this shit and stop dealing with his ass. Neutralize him. If you neutralize his ass, he can't do what the hell he is doing and stuff out there. He's just going to complete it. Sometimes you have to go to the extreme and everything and say, hey, we're going to isolate this son of a gun, and that's it. Nobody is going to be going there to the White House trying to make a damn deal with his ass because you know he's going to screw you around. Well, today, the prime minister from Australia is sitting there in the fucking White House hoping and praying and telling his folks that the man don't cuss him out. What kind of stupid crap is that? I'm going to come to this man's house and sit there and be on pins and goddamn needles and stuff and hope that this man don't cuss me out because I want to get something from him. And knowing his country people and stuff back in Australia is wondering what the hell he's doing because at least 60% of their people and stuff in their country has already said we don't trust his ass. But their prime minister is over there trying to make a deal with him. And their news people are telling their folks and stuff that the country of Australia is paying our country $3 billion for the next 3 years so the United States can build them 2 or 3 submarines. And along with that, the Albanese people and their government is saying, well, we may or may not get our submarines. But they over there screwing around with this daggone man, making him think that he is all powerful, that he can do any damn thing he wants to do. Shut his ass down. We in this country don't give a shit if they shut him down. We ain't getting nothing done anyway. The farmers shouldn't care because they ain't selling their daggone grain anyway. If they shut him off, he can't do anything. That's my thought. Shut him off. Do not deal with his ass no daggone more. Leave him the hell alone. You can't hurt this country no more than what has been hurt already. Do not give him a platform that he can sit there and bullshit you. Now, this damn prime minister, I sat there and watched him today, Ted, sitting there, he's smiling. He jumped and signed an agreement and shit with him, said, yep, we're going to give y'all, they're going to invest $50 billion in our country. Well, it ain't 50 billion. It's actually 3 billion, but they hope to get 50 billion out of it because they signed an agreement and stuff with the United States that they were going to share their rare earth resources in Australia with the country of the United States. Well, they got to be some of the stupidest daggone people in the world, or they don't give a shit. We already got the rare earths in our country, the same shit as they got, but we can't even mine the shit and we can't refine it because we are 6 or 7 years down the road to getting to the place where we can refine this daggone rare earth materials and stuff where we can use it in our technology. So why in the hell are you going to give this man access to your raw material knowing he can't process that shit? The only people who are processing it is sitting over there in Beijing. So I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell is going on here? But most of the folks and stuff, especially our news people, NBC, one of them, oh yeah, Trump's making a deal. He's making a deal. He's the deal maker. He's a deal maker. Oh, somebody needs to sit down and tell the truth about what the hell is going on here. But like you said, we can't depend on these folks to tell us the truth about what's going on. It sounds real good when you look at what NBC had written, but it really is not true. There's some holes all in their story. big holes, craters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we uh we can't depend on nothing until 2026 when we got the election. We got another whole goddamn year of this bullshit. I hope I'm
The
around.
question is, here's the thing, and this is just my own personal opinion. The people that's going to have to do the work, and I don't know if you heard the speech or you listened to some of these different organizations. There are hundreds of thousands of organizations out there. The only way we're going to win this fight is with the people. The Democratic leadership do what they do. But the only way we're going to win this fight, and that means that we have to get out there. And these lawyers, you got these lawyers that's supposed to be fighting this fight. They better start getting these district areas and these voting places, polling places, and making sure that it won't be no screw ups. And a lot of people like to wait to the last minute, the last 2-3 months, before they start getting serious about double checking, triple checking all this information. But right now, these people are working in overtime. So they constantly always working. They're always working the enemy for their agenda. The Democrats sort of kind of wait to the last minute. They don't realize, man, Alex has been around for 20 plus years or longer. And they've been working this stuff for 30 years plus, getting people elected to the school boards and dog catchers and everything else, getting people that's on their agenda. The colleges, we know for a fact that the colleges was not buying these Republicans. And what did they do? They start using those people that are Christians, that are weak Christians, baby Christians, that don't know no better and barely read the Bible. Their mama and daddy took them to church every Sunday, and barely they don't study the word like they should correctly. And they sitting around following these false prophets. So now they are Christian Republicans and what we call Christian nationalists. And the thing is that a lot of people say, well, I don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a Christ follower. I classify myself as a Christian, but not in that sense. What I classify myself as a Christ follower. But the point is that politics and religion should not mix. I'm gonna say it again. Politics and religion should not mix. And right now, that's where we're headed. They're trying to make this country a theology that you're supposed to be a Christian and all of that. They form of Christianity. It's no longer politics no more. I mean, Democrat, Republican. This is a religious war. The true religion and the false prophets. And And there's a whole lot of people that's out there preaching false doctrine. So this is not normal, and it will never be back to normal again, ever, because they have won 30 million strong and up. So I don't know how these Democrats going to win or how they're going to win this thing over. You know, if you go to the socialist side, I am not a socialist. I am not a Marxist. I didn't read what socialism does. I didn't read, even though we got a form of socialism in this country, but we are a capitalist society. You get paid for your services as an individual, wherever that service is. I don't believe nothing is free, and if you earn what you earn, then you earned it. But this is all about control, Ed. This is all about control. And that's what they're doing. I mean, there's no such thing as middle class no more. You talking about, well, I want to be middle class. No, you ain't gonna never be no middle class nowadays. Ain't no such thing as middle class now, bro. Ain't too many people out there can afford no $500, $600, $700 house. Ain't no such thing as middle class. Now, if you bought your house a few years ago and you still got it and it bloomed up to $500, $600, $700,000, hey, good for you. I'm happy for you. But the people that's coming under you, they can't buy no $500,000 house. These people just getting out of school and been out of school for 3 or 4 years, unless they're making $300,000, $400,000. I don't have the answer, man, to be honest with you, because they keep on talking about we shortage of housing, and yet still they won't build housing or make availabilities, the land and what have you to build these houses. I mean, we already talked about this 100 times. You got almost 1 million people that's homeless,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna have another 500,000 that's gonna be on the virtue of that, because we already know that these people that's getting these subsidies for their rent and these mortgages, you see what they getting ready to do to Fannie Mae. They getting ready to take about 20-30% of that and make it sell it to the corporations. And you know what the corporation's going to do with it. If you haven't been in your mortgage and you 4 or 5 months behind on your mortgage, because it's already been said, it's documented that there's a lot of people that have not been paying their mortgages, and they're 5-6 months behind their mortgages.
Absolutely. Right now.
And them people
But
they're gonna be losing those homes. And the portion that they're going to be taking out are all those people that have not been paying their mortgages. And then what are those businesses going to do? They're going to take them from you. And they got millions of loans, of mortgages out there. Millions. And I can guarantee you it's about 20 million that they're going to be taking them homes. And you know who's going to be jumping on it? Companies like BlackRock and the rest of them. We
hey,
went through this before.
big wants to get bigger.
Well, the thing is, here's my solution here. I got a solution, and it's a tough solution. The people is going to have to appeal to the billionaires. I'm talking about the good billionaires. And the people that's doing okay that can afford it. And set up a GoFundMe program, nonprofit. Those people that are losing their homes, those people that are renting a home, they're going to have to start pitching in. That's the solution. That's the only solution we got now. Because this man, I'm going to tell you, this administration don't give a shit about poor people or the working class. First, that matter, the middle class. That's what you're going to have to do. Some of these people are going to have to give up $20 million or $10 million or $30 million or $50 million to help these people keep their homes. Because the government ain't going to do shit for you now. This man is not going to do nothing for you. It's going to have to be a GoFundMe or some kind of program outside of the government to help these people keep their homes, because these corporations are going to just take them away. That's my solution. Set up a nonprofit where you can just write it off.
Hopefully, if we can get them people to take that money and invest,
I'm
hope
just saying,
if they can
yo,
take
this
that
is
money
coming,
and
bro.
invest.
It's coming. It's coming. They didn't already put it out there. They didn't already said that they're going to sell part of Fannie Mae and Fannie Mac. They already put it out there. They're gonna get rid of, and most of those, what they're gonna get rid of is a lot of those loans, those people that's behind in their mortgages, and then these people that buy them, they're gonna call them on it, and you're gonna have to get out of that house. That's how serious it's getting right now. Because once you start taking these people houses, you already took their jobs, and you already cut the report out. You ain't doing no reports. We don't know what the unemployment rate is. We don't know how many jobs have been created or have not been created. We don't know what sector is doing good, bad, or indifferent. Got y'all all in the dark. Business people, man, I don't know if you heard, I don't know if you watch the business news. They all lost. Well, we don't have no data. We don't know what to do. They all lost. They don't know what's going on because businesses work on data. They work on how many sales and revenue that they made, how much money they made, how much did they spend, how many people they hired, how many people they fired. That's what they work on. They work on all of those data. How many products did we sell? Did we meet our goal to make a profit? They ain't got no data, bro.
It's there. The data is there. It's there. That that data is there for them to get, and a lot of those big corporations they getting that. They already know what that data is. Those big traders up there on Wall Street, they know what that data is. They know what it is. They know exactly what it is. They know better than those government agencies what that data is. I mean, they pay people to give them that data because it's money to them. They know exactly what it is. I guarantee you, Ted, they know what it is. Every big corporation out there know what their data is. They're already timed into it. They have other entities other than the federal government to tap into. Guarantee you they know it. And
How they
sometimes,
know they're
Ted,
telling the truth about the bonds? They get that from the government, bro.
they have people out there, Ted, to give them their data. I guarantee I bet you money if you talk to one of them big
I
executives up
wouldn't.
there on Wall
You
Street.
probably
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
There's
they
no
know what their
question. You
data
probably
is. They
right
got they
because
got
they
a
got
pretty.
enough money. They can will and deal.
They know what their data is. They can go to these people. They probably got some company and stuff right now that's been tapping into the data and stuff that the federal government has. Why you think Doge went in there and tapped into all that shit? You think Elon didn't get that shit out of there and he knows how to get into there and get that stuff out of there if he wants it? He knows exactly what the hell is going on there. They allowed him to get in there to do it.
I'm just,
Even into
the
the
thing
social
is, I just,
Even into the Social Security Administration. He got into that and pulled some of that stuff out. And I know damn well that he got control of that daggone data and he knows how to get it. He done left him a back door. He's sitting out there now and stuff laughing his butt off. I got the data and I ain't telling you guys what the hell and where I got it from. Only his friends who got money, he telling it to. Or giving him access to it. Making money off of that. Them folks out there, Ted, and the reason and stuff why they have taken this Citizens United shit even further than what we know that they're doing and stuff with Citizens United. It has gone far beyond buying elections and paying for all that shit. These people out there, or billionaires or whatever, they find these disgruntled folks and they bring them in and they give them money to create havoc.
yeah, yeah.
That guy that I was just telling you about, the superintendent of Chicago public schools and stuff and everything. If you read between the lines of what the article that was written out there, they have these organizations out there now who have pulled him out and given him money to sit there and create havoc in the Chicago public school system. That's his job, create havoc, and they pay him to do it. And they're doing it to a lot of other people out there. All these guys who are getting ready to retire, these Republicans who are getting ready to retire from the Congress, guess what? They already got jobs waiting on them. They're being hired to create havoc, to go out there and do what they do because they know where they're going. The bones is hitting at, all the skeletons are hitting at, and they're going to go out there and they're going to grab them skeletons and use them where they want to be used. And these people are paying them to do it, to create havoc in the federal government. Because these billionaires figure they're going to get their money back. One way or another, they're going to get their money back. Whether Democrats in office or Republicans in office, they're going to gain something from it. Now, getting back to this Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac stuff. How long has Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac been around? You know, how
Do I
long have
know?
yeah? Do you know how long they've been around? They've been around a long time. Hell, I got a Fannie Mae loan
Yeah,
when I
they've been
first
around
bought my
since
house.
the. I think they've been around since the 40s, 50s, haven't they? maybe
Yeah,
60s.
they've been around a long time because my first house I bought with a Fannie Mae loan. My first house I bought. That's a long time ago. It had to be over 50 years ago. My first house I bought was a Fannie Mae loan. And it was around before then. So my point and stuff is that there might be something better out there for us. Let them have the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Because guess what? They're not going to be able to handle it. That Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Think about how much Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac owns out there. Disastrous loans just
Woo!
sitting there.
Trillions of dollars on
Trillions
them
of dollars.
loans.
Ain't nobody can handle that. That kind of debt. And a lot of that stuff and everything, them houses is underwater. Look at what's going on down in Florida. Everything down there, underwater. They can't handle that. Whoever decides that they want to get that is a disaster waiting to happen. There's no way in the world these folks with all that money is going to invest in going in and trying to take over Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They can't handle it. All these properties and stuff that these Canadians and stuff decided that they want to leave. We damn their properties there. We going out, and they know that some of these properties, at least a third of them, or 2/3 of them, are underwater, and they letting them go, walking away because they hate the United States. And probably, I'm pretty sure some of them houses have a Fannie Mae and a Freddie Mac loan on them. And you know, right down there in Florida, the same thing is happening. These people are walking away from these homes, and they got a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. You got a bunch of your regional banks, Regions, MT, Ally, all of them, 15 of them, major ones, they're getting ready to go out of business. Finna go belly up. We in trouble. We got another 2008 on our hands. And the only reason why those big 3 or 4 aren't Chase and BOA ain't into that mess and everything because they too damn big. They worth trillions of dollars now, a lot more than they were in 2008. They can withstand that crap, but them other banks, they can't. Look to see them banks going out of business in just a little bit with them bad loans. And most of them are loans that
A
they
lot
done
of them
gave to
going out
these
of
folks.
business already.
Absolutely. They're going out of business. And anybody be handling it. They got debt and liabilities and stuff and everything that's forcing them out of business. And who gonna pick them up? Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Well, here's the thing that I wanted to bring up last week or yesterday. Now I don't know how true this is, but they said that the world debt right now is 300 and pretty close to $50 trillion. The world debt. So this is where we are right now because the fact is that, in my opinion,
They're teetering. We're out there teetering
yeah.
around. Another 2008 is heading our way. Gonna be bigger than 2008.
Well, in my opinion, now you see gold is over what 4,300 an ounce. Who would have thought? Silver even bouncing up. You see Bitcoin right now, they're losing quite a bit.
They done
But
lost. They done lost $30,000 a
yeah,
coin.
so The
But it's
thing
going to come
is
back
that,
up. That Bitcoin just fluctuates so much it's a crime shame, but it's going to come back up again, and somebody going
but
to buy
think
it.
about
Whoever.
this though, Ed. Here's the thing, in my opinion. The thing is that the money is so good to these politicians. I'm talking about worldwide, and the control and all that. And people can give them money, and they'll take it, and they'll do what these corporations and multi-billionaires want them to do. Give them low interest rates, all of that. I mean, give them all kind of stuff, little pamper them, and they're willing and dealing, and they're trying to, start new businesses and create more money because once you make 2 billion, you got to make 3 billion. Now you got a bunch of people worth 25, 30, 40, 50 billion or more. And the thing is that what they didn't want to do, or what they wanted to do, they wanted to do a fair tax. It's too late now because all of these people are billionaires. You got 900 billionaires in America, 800 in China, and these people got their money somewhere. Where's their money at?
It's in a lot of places. Banks, financial institutions, they got them in everywhere. They got them in Bitcoin. Some of them putting their money in Bitcoin and everything. They got them in buying property. They got them in buying corporations and stuff and stocks and bonds, all that. And I don't care what they're saying, somebody is eventually going to be buying our debt. It may be our own daggone Wall Street folks. What's going to happen, Ted, when our debt hits $40 trillion? And we ain't too far away from that happening. What's going to happen when it hits $40 trillion and our interest payments is going to be more than the military budget?
It's already more than the military budget.
Well, twice as much as the military budget, $2 trillion interest payments. What's going to happen?
Well, that's why you want the interest rate to go down.
But what's going to happen? It's not going to go down. That man said he ain't running that shit down. He ain't doing it, and he can't bother him. The courts already said he can't bother him. The Supreme Court said he can't bother that man. So he doing whatever the hell he wants to do, and it's going to hit. It's already what 1.4 trillion now as our interest on our debt.
I know it's over a trillion.
Yeah, I know. It's last I heard it was $1.4 trillion on the interest payments. We ain't talking about the debt. That's the interest payments. What's going to happen when that son of a gun hits $2 trillion, or when we hit 40 trillion, our debt load? Because we hit it there quick, buddy. Them daggone numbers are rolling around so fast it's a crying shame. They zooming around now. It used to go like this, but they just speeded. They speeded them up. And these people out here, they ain't stopping. Motherfucker about he gonna retrofit a jet that he wants. That jet's still sitting over in Arizona, and he waiting to get that money to put it together so he can do it. He's sitting over there spending what $200 billion and shit on a goddamn ballroom and at the White House. 200 million, what $300 million or more? Shit, he's spending money just like he own a bank. This
Well, he
whole
just raised. I don't know how
right,
much he raised, but it was $1 million a plate, and at least it had to be at least 100 people there.
but Ted, that money went into his pocket. He got to keep
Thank
Mar-a-Lago
you,
going.
thank you, thank
He got
you.
to keep Mar-a-Lago going. That money went directly into Mar-a-Lago's budget. It didn't go into the government. That's Mar-a-Lago's money. You got to keep the gold going on around there, Mar-a-Lago. He got a building over there in Las Vegas, a gold building, standing up damn near 20 stories. That building's still sitting there and is operating.
Empty as a jaybird.
Empty as a J-Bird, but he's still operating. Somebody paying some money to keep that shit going. They got a utility bill. They got employees they got to pay. They got maintenance they got to keep it up on that building over there in Las Vegas. Ain't nobody gambling over there.
Las Vegas is rich poor.
It is. They are MGM going belly up in just a little bit. Caesars already gone belly up. The two biggest entities over there, laying off people. You can't keep this shit going on. You can't. Something's going to end. You done bankrupt anybody who bankrupts a casino. I know damn well eventually they're going to bankrupt this country, and he's headed toward bankrupting the United States.
The people tried to tell these jackasses that everything this man runs turned to shit.
Turn to shit.
And they didn't believe it. They
They
did
turn.
not believe it.
They could believe that this man kept being a billionaire for all these many years, so he must know something about business. And you can't tell them
And,
farmers who voted for him. 80% of them farmers voted for his ass, and he's
you know what
shafting
the
the
big
shit out
thing
of them.
is? They say, that man don't take no salary.
He don't need to take his salary. He got a grip shop going on there. He's selling cars on the lawn. He got car sales on the lawn. He got he got he got trinkets. He got he got
Watches, gym
Trump
shoes.
coins, watches, gym shoes. He's selling. Goddamn.
He don't take no salary. That $400,000 he donates.
he got he got.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you that dude. I ain't patting him on his back, but I'm just saying that dude is a born salesman. You should have heard him this morning. He was selling his ass off. That man is a salesman.
Mm-hmm.
He is a con artist from Joker One.
Yes, he was.
And
And he'll
people, and
and
if you listen to him long enough, you say, "Wow, that sounds pretty good."
yeah, right. If you don't know the truth, and he'll tell a lie
That's
in a
what I'm
minute.
saying. That sounds pretty good.
He'll tell a lie in a minute. Oh, and tell it with impunity. Just we're bringing in $17 trillion into this country.
Well, I think it's 18 now. Yet I think he went up to 18 now.
Yeah, he was at 18 now. Yeah, when they
Yeah,
started
he
out at
18
what?
now.
13. He started out at what, 12 or 13 trillion. Now he up to 18 trillion.
Yeah, up to
and
18 trillion
and
now.
he has settled 8 wars now. He said he got eight
Yes,
wars he can
8
settle.
wars.
8 wars that he done settle in 8 months.
Yeah.
And say and don't even blink. So people we
And we're gonna have this beautiful casino.
we gonna, we gonna have a ballroom. They gonna have they gonna have wrestling going on in the White House. World national world of wrestling going on. They gonna have wrestling going on in the White House.
Hey, hey, Ed. If a black man get out there, shame on his ass. He said, "Well, they paying me $1 million. I'm getting out there."
Goddamn right, he gonna show up. You paying me a dollar, he gonna show up. He gonna show up. I'm telling you, he gonna show up. They don't care what happened. That's gonna be the
And then he gonna say your check is in the mail.
he, he's selling membership to the presidential garden. He got to pay a membership to be in the presidential garden. You got to pay $1 million.
Boy, they ain't got no shame in their game, boy.
He got none. He got none. and people buying the membership.
They ain't got no shame in their game.
People, I'm sorry. We can't. Some of this stuff is just too, too much to believe. We, we can't believe this shit is going on here in our country. The people's house turn, it turned into. He
It's a
got him.
circus.
He got some barnyard sales going on in the people's house. He's selling everything. He auctioned out all the pigs and shit.
Hey, I can't wait. I can't wait till they take over Gaza, and then they're gonna be selling condos.
Yeah.
Future
He got-
condos gonna be built in Gaza
he-
on the beautiful
he- he
ocean.
gonna be the mortgage broker. I'm selling, we selling condos. I'm gonna build them. He said he got mad at the UN because they wouldn't let him remodel their building. God damn it, y'all didn't let me remodel y'all building.
He's talking about the tile and
Yeah, yeah, we go be,
elevator don't work.
yeah, yeah. He got to put nice lights up. Shit. we, I'm sorry, people.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, the dude is a natural salesman. So hey, let him sell. He gonna sell his country right down the river.
That's down the river. We gonna look up. We ain't gonna have nothing.
We're
He
gonna
go
say, what
he
happened?
he gonna walk out the door. He he gonna walk out the door and move into one of them Trump towers that they building over there in Vietnam. I'm sorry, folks. I should be saying this. We got to go, people.
But
We see
wait
you.
a minute, Ed. I think he told the American people exactly what he felt about him when he put on that crown and he went in an airplane and shitted on all them
Oh,
people.
shit on all of them. That's what he doing. He go around this place with his crown on his head. He's shitting on everybody.
Shitted on all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
If
He
y'all don't
telling
know
y'all
what
what
this
he gonna
man think
do.
about y'all, if y'all don't know what this man think about y'all, and like I said, there's a sucker. You know they say it's a sucker every minute,
Every minute. And
born
he
every
got him.
minute.
Going there and he got him. He
So
got
he
out.
had duped the whole American nation, United States. And you still got people calling in saying he's the greatest president ever
He's the
lived.
greatest president of the world. He's the greatest man in the world. He's a dealer. He's a wheeler dealer. Well, he is a wheeler dealer. He's a dealer. He's a wheeler dealer, y'all. They tell now they tell the truth. He's a wheeler dealer. Oh man, I don't know how we can laugh like this, people, but you got to laugh to keep from crying. I hope you guys enjoyed our show today, at least the ending of it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.